A full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. One does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight. Out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Who has it all teed up, and we're underway in Atlanta. Starting from the 5, and in the end he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
On second down, here's Dobbins. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now Nix on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down from the 42. Nix off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that's not what the offense started up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Well, I think, the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Fourth down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Gravity Lions. Cup 19. Ready?
Talking back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still sticking with the passing game. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Nix. Run in right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st and 10 from the 43. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He has it at the 13. Escapes the defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his back. It's Robinson. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter, it's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And they are all the way into that red zone.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone on 1st.
You gotta be serious.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take possession of the football. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nix now to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Jake Bailey on the punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Picked up at the 38. Still has some space up near midfield. Can they catch him? And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. We'll get to Robinson. To the 15. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the and ready to boot this one away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, quarterback is an offense. Maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
So read here, this is Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Air it out on third. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And they could really use a good one here. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now here come the Falcons on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. First down, play action. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Check smash, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10, looking to throw. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons pull that in front further, 13-zip. Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Kuhn all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Justin Matabike making that stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. First and 10 from the 32. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. He takes it himself. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
Second and 6 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
First and goal, Denver.
They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a one-score game before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. Throwing now on first down. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Working now from the gun. This will be caught by Parker. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Finding Flowers. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons, first down.
Panther 11.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
76, Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's a throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 16.
Ready.
And drawn up for him. Shoots away from one. And what a great run, but they are cruelly denied that first. It's going to be 4th and short. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brings in the kick at the 9. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
15 yards. And the Falcons.
They go play action on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it sets up second down.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here.
Nice.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Buffalo 18.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Top 19, 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Here we go.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
7 Pirates. Let's go. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions. Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it in the spot and give them that first down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Broncos 7.
Cool, all lined up and ready to put this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. First play in the drive. Here's Hargett. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Even 5 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
The tight end in motion now.
8 and 5. And the Broncos first down.
Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. With each carry, because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Jump off caught by his back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long for him here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. They're up now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Now throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Trying to work quickly now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Ready, ready.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They're going for this. He connects downfield. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
From the red zone on first. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Dumps it off to his running back. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. All lined up and ready to put this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football and can hammer the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got Sutton complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a large...
We got 262. Now rushing. 10 seconds, 41 yards.
One-sided game. First and 10 now from the 46. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
3rd and long for Nix. All in left side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a 1st. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That's some room to work. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
Ready up.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready.
He's a quarterback run here. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Moment at least as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Falcons, first down.
On the red zone now. Headed out right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down. Again, left side. Here's Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. That one complete to Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons, speaking of 3-score, game in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Let's go. 6 Cougar 19.
They're going to pass it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the line.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense. So they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On it with Robinson from the pistol. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Here we go. Brings up 2nd and
Staying with Robinson. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the 1st, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37. So the Falcons defend their building and take them.